Today I'll be showing you how to do the Turkish round. What you're going to do is pick up an open jump ring, and you're going to add 4 closed jump rings to that. Now I'm using 2 different colors. I'm using copper and silver or gold, just so you can tell the difference. I added 4. I'm going to come in and close that. Then I'm going to separate the 4 so that I have 2, 1, 2, and what I'm going to do is add another open gold jump ring to the 2 closed copper. Come in with 2 closed copper rings and add that to that gold ring. Close it. Okay, so now you have 2 copper, gold, 2 copper, gold, and 2 copper. Now what you want to do is join this set of copper rings with this set of copper rings without twisting your chain. So you're going to take an open jump ring. You're going to pick up these 2 copper rings. What I like to do is I slide it off. Okay. I'm going to pick up these 2, put them on. So now I have 4 copper rings on my jump ring, and I'm going to come in here and close it. Okay, you see? Okay, this one I already have spread out for you. We're going to add a wire to keep it stable, and what I'm going to pick up with the wire is this ring, and this ring right here. Okay, and all I'm using is a piece of wire that's very flexible, or you can use a zip tie or anything else that you can get your fingers on. Okay, so now here are 3 of the copper rings on the wire. Then you have 3 gold rings and 3 copper rings. So now this is upside down. I'm going to grab the gold rings and flip it right side up. Okay, so now to start, what I want to do is come in and pick up, I'm going to pick up this ring and this ring, and then close my gold ring. I'm going to pick up this ring and pick up this ring, let go, come in and close your gold ring. Okay, my next ring is going to go through this copper ring and this copper ring, and then I'm not going to add any rings to it. I'm just going to close it right through there and through there. And my third ring is going to go through there, that copper ring, and through that copper ring right there. Pick up another opened gold jump ring, through that copper ring, and through that copper ring. Okay, now this is going to become a pattern. At first it's kind of clumsy, but you'll understand as we go along. What we want to do is to have these gold rings flop over, and our next jump ring is going to go through this gold ring and this gold ring. It's actually the inside of the gold rings that we just added. So I'm going to take another open gold ring, and I'm going to pick up, well, I'm going to try to pick up this gold ring and this gold ring. Come in and close it. Make sure you keep pressure with your thumb and your finger on your weave, and that will keep your rings up so you can get your open ring in there. I'm going to pick up this gold ring and come right through here and pick up that gold ring. Okay, I'm going to pick up that gold ring and come in and pick up that gold ring. I'm going to let go, come in with my pliers, close that ring. Now I have one more. I'm going to pick up the gold ring and the gold ring and go right through those two. So now you've just added 3 gold rings. So you're going to add 3 gold rings, 3 gold rings, 3 gold rings, flip. So now I'm going to come in, and what I'm going to do now is pick up these 2 gold rings with an open jump ring. Now I'm going to pick up the next 2 jump rings. Come in and close that. And I'm going to come in and pick the final 2 jump rings. And now I'm going to add another set of gold rings through there. The next ring is going to go through these 2 gold rings. The next gold ring is going to go through this ring and this ring. What this is like a 3-sided Byzantine, if you will. Okay, so now if I hang it upside down, you'll see my flipped pair of rings. Here's one row of all gold, another row of gold, and another row of gold. I need one more row because I need 3 rows before I flip. Back up to the top, and I'm going to pick up these 2 rings, then these 2 rings, then those 2 rings. See how those rings are already wanting to flop? See, if you look at it this way, you've got 1 set of gold, 2 set of gold, 3 set of gold, and see, these are already starting to flip on you, and that's what you want. Because now that you're going to flip those rings, kind of push them up with your thumb and finger, and now you're going to go to the inside, and you're going to pick up these 2, these 2, and then those 2. You're going to repeat this pattern for as long as you want your bracelet to be. Now you're going to flop that last set of large rings. You're going to go through here, and then you're going to come in and you're going to pick up this other jump ring here. I'll show you what that looks like. I'm going to scoop up this one, scoop up this one, okay, and see how I scooped up that very last one. Now I have all 3 of them on my jump ring, and now I would add the clasp and then come in and close it. And now it's much more symmetrical than it would be if you only picked up 2 of the jump rings instead of 3. And that's the way to be able to pick up all 3